If you desire to walk in alignment with your purpose, to live a life of joy, abundance, and fulfillment, you've come to the right place. This is Sarah Locke, and welcome to Purpose Unlocked. Before I jump into today's message, I just want to say a huge thank you for all of the support that I've received, for those that have listened to this podcast and left comments. It really means the world to me, and your dedication and your support helps me get my message out there. So from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Today, we are talking about the most important skill a person can possess. It shapes the world around you. It creates your reality. It defines your level of success in every area of your life, from your health and fitness through education, business, and beyond. That skill that I'm talking about is, of course, consistency. The life that you are currently living, the body that you have, the success that you have accumulated is all the direct result of the actions that you take on a daily basis. Now, many of us are going to be upset by this because, of course, we all have excuses. We have things that have gotten in our way. We have mountains that we've had to climb. We've had obstacles that we've had to endure. And while those things may not have been your fault, the actions that you take and what you choose to do with your life is 100% your responsibility. So I know that you can take your power back, and we're going to discuss that today. I'll give you an example because the world doesn't care what has happened to you. All that matters is that you take action. You're not going to be rewarded because you have the better excuse, you have the best sob story. You need to take control of your life and get that power back. So my example is there's these two women, Sally and Sarah. They both have the same goal of wanting to get in shape. Now, Sally, she works long hours, so at the end of the day, she just doesn't want to go to the gym. On the days that she's not working long, she lacks the motivation, and she just wants to chill and watch Netflix and scroll on social media. Sarah, on the other hand, she is driven. She is ready to go. So she's running regularly and trying to be her best self when she starts experiencing hip pain. But she attributes it to just being more active, and she pushes through the pain and she keeps running until it gets to the point where she's like, this might not be normal pain. Maybe I should see a doctor. So she goes to the doctor and she's diagnosed with hip dysplasia. Now, no more running, no jumping or high impact activities. And so Sarah and Sally spend the next week on the couch trying to figure out, what they're going to do next. And the thing is, neither of them are making progress toward their goal, right? Now, is the fitness fairy going to come out of the sky and bless Sarah with the six-pack that she wants because she has the better reason for not being able to work out the way she wants? No, of course not. But if she's determined, she is going to find a way to reach her goals. So if you haven't figured it out by now, based off of the name and the wildly specific diagnosis, I am talking about myself, and I do prioritize my health. And because of that, I found different workouts to do, and I was able to get around that situation and still have the health that I desire. Now, the point is, we're all going to have excuses, whether it's scrolling on social media, watching Netflix, or something really serious that wasn't our fault and was out of our control. But we do have a choice. And what I want to discuss is how to take our power back and develop habits that lead to consistency. At the time of this recording, it is the beginning of February, which means that half of us have already given up on our New Year's resolutions. But if you're here and you're listening, even if you've stumbled, even if you've messed up, you are determined to making this year different. You're determined to go after those goals. So we are going to talk about the 3 secrets of consistency. The first one is, what do you call something that you do consistently every day? A habit, right? What you want to do is create a new habit that will align with your goal and get you there by taking steps on a daily basis. So you're going to identify what actions you need to take and then figure out what time of day you can incorporate this new habit. Once you figure out what time of day you're going to be practicing this new habit, find another habit that you already do at that time of day. So let's say you want to learn a new language or get in shape, and you decide, okay, the best time to do that might be lunchtime. And normally at lunch, you eat and you either watch your favorite show or you read a news article. But instead, you're now going to pair your new habit and you're going to say, okay, well, now during lunch, I'm going to practice my new language or I'm going to go on a walk. And pairing a new habit with something that you already do is going to make this new habit fit really naturally into your life. And it's going to make that habit stick. Now, we know that things are always going to come up. So to finalize this habit, you are going to come up with a plan B before something comes up, right? So now you're put on a big project and you realize that for the next week, you have lunchtime meetings. So are you going to give up on your habit? Of course not, because you are the new king or queen of consistency and you've come up with a plan B. So you're prepared, you're ready, and you're still going to keep consistent with that new habit. Step number 2 is to create accountability. Luckily, we are social creatures, so we have the natural desire to impress or seek the approval of those around us. So you can do this one of 2 ways. You can post it on social media, and I know some of you are cringing, saying, no, I am not posting this goal on social media for the world to see. But hear me out. I did this back in September when I was committed to having a dry month of no drinking. So I posted, Sobertember is what I called it. And on the days when I was having a rough day, I can easily break a promise that I've made to myself, unfortunately. But I couldn't break a promise that I had professed publicly. So that made it so I stuck to my goal of Sobertember, and that really helped me. Now, another thing you could do is seek a friend, a mentor, or an accountability coach, someone that you really respect. So you're going to set up time with them, and you're going to have to report your progress, preferably at least on a weekly basis. And because you're a person of your integrity, you are going to share with them what your goals are, what you plan to do, and you're not going to want to let them down. So you're going to be making progress because you want to make sure that you're not wasting their time and that you're getting done what you promised to get done. And finally, step number 3 is you want to celebrate that progress and celebrate those wins. So make sure that you're keeping track of the progress that you're making on a weekly basis. And then once a month, figure out a way to celebrate. And again, that could be posting on social media. And before you say it's cringy, just know that you posting isn't bragging. And it might feel that way, but really what you're doing is you're showing the progress that you've made. You are talking about the goal that you are working toward. And in doing that, you're giving other people permission to do the same. So it's not selfish, it's not bragging, and you could really be helping people. And if you don't want to share it on social media, at least make sure that you're sharing it with that accountability coach or celebrating it with your family, because your goals are important and it's important to go after them. Now that you have the 3 secrets to consistency, it's time to go after it. And if you found this valuable, please be sure to share it with someone that you love so you two can grow together. Thank you for the precious gift of your time. If you found this helpful, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share with someone you love. Until next time, count your blessings, love yourself, and stay fabulous.